It's a bold move from Dior. It is definitely not what the average Sauvage fan is expecting, and I think it's gonna go one out of two ways. But before we go into that, let's talk about the scent first. And the opening of this fragrance is definitely something that you wouldn't expect. And I would recommend you first to go with this on a tester strip. So what the Extrait does, it takes the original Sauvage DNA and it adds a very good amount of oud into it. You are gonna pick up the oud straight away. Now, if you're not used with oud fragrances, if you're going straight on skin with it, you might find it leaning on the animalic side. It is definitely a challenging fragrance for someone who hasn't experienced oud. But if you go on the tester strip and you let it breathe for a little bit, your nose might get used with the smell, and then I would recommend you to go with it on skin. And if you think that fresh Sauvage DNA combined with oud sounds weird, well, it kind of is, and definitely for the first 20 minutes. There is pretty much like a battle between the original scent profile and the oud going on. But in about 20 minutes, the scent levels off. It is an extremely dark fragrance and it's also supported by other woody notes, but it also has almost like an addictive ambery feeling. And when I was wearing this, I kept getting whiffs of it. Definitely had something that it kept me going back to it. I was very drawn by the scent profile. Now, as I said, this fragrance is extremely dark. And because of that, this fragrance is not going to have a lot of versatility in my opinion. This is something that you would wear in the evening on a cooler day. Definitely something for a special occasion, but you do need to be mindful with the sprays. This fragrance is extremely strong. I would recommend no more than 2 sprays with this. The oud in there is definitely punching out. And I think it was a very smart choice from Dior to release this fragrance only as a 50 ml. And not going for a 100 ml bottle, because I think it will take you a few years to finish a 100 ml bottle if you wear this fragrance correctly, in my opinion. And because of the oud in this fragrance and the very dark character, I feel like this fragrance goes into the niche character, but also the price of this fragrance goes into the niche realm. You're gonna have to pay £150 for a 50 ml of Dior Sauvage Extrait. And what do I think about that? Well, it kind of goes into the realm of amouage. And is this fragrance as good quality as amouage fragrances? Highly debatable in my opinion, although I do believe that they use natural oud in Dior Sauvage Extrait. If I would personally go for an oud fragrance, I would buy something that it has a bit of a different combination, something that will have a mixture of leather and oud in the realm of Oman Luxury Kanjar, or even something that is gonna be a touch more wearable in the realm of Acqua di Parma oud. And those fragrances are gonna be price per milliliter significantly cheaper than Sauvage Extrait. So considering all these elements, who is this fragrance for? Well, for someone who is definitely just into niche fragrances, they're probably not gonna be very interested in this. They want to wear oud. They're going for more traditional oud fragrances, and in this price range, you're gonna find a lot of options. But Dior Sauvage as a name is extremely powerful and it's gonna be able to draw in a lot of people at least trying this fragrance. And quite frankly, I do believe that even the Sauvage bros are gonna be picking up a bottle and give it a wear. And I'll give you the best example that happened to me at work. The other day, I just worn 2 sprays of the Extrait and one of my colleagues came to me and he said, "Oh, what are you wearing? This smells weird." And I said, "Yeah, this is the new Sauvage Extrait." And his reaction was, "Oh, is it the new Sauvage? I might actually give it a try." So it might be the case, because of the name, a lot more people are gonna be going into it. And the fortunate part will be that because of the success of the fragrance, other designer brands are gonna be starting introducing oud in their fragrances, and we might be seeing Rabanne oud in the future. Now, the downside of this fragrance is that the average Joe is not gonna know how to wear this fragrance, and he's gonna overspray and it's gonna choke everyone around him, and everyone is gonna be jumping on the hate train of the Extrait. It might be the case that this year at the Christmas party, this is probably the most popular fragrance, and if you're gonna be surrounded by this oud fragrance, it can be quite overwhelming. This almost smells like you took oud chips and you dip them in like a Sauvage shower gel and you've burnt them. It's definitely something challenging. For the beginners in oud, is gonna go into the animalic way, and for the average people that don't really use fragrances, this is gonna be something very unusual. But personally, I like the fragrance. I wouldn't buy a bottle just because I like ouds done in a traditional way, but I have to give huge respect to Dior for bringing up something new, because I think we are all agreeing on the fact that lately all of the designer releases have been pretty much the same, or very boring, or very safe. This is something very unique, this is something daring, this is definitely not for everyone, but I do like what they did there, and I really hope that this brand is gonna be successful and we are gonna see more oud fragrances coming up in the designer realm in the future. But if you've tried Sauvage Extrait, I'm actually very curious to see what is your opinion about this. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to subscribe for more honest reviews.